They're gonna be confused. I don't know what that is, but he gives people apartments. I got a list of people that need furniture.
She's an interior decorator too,
Yeah, right. Yeah, I do interior decorating. So now I get paid now only am I helping you get the apartment. I'm getting paid from getting you the apartment from the leasing agent, and I'm over here with the furniture guy and get a kick on the back end because I'm gonna tell you, hey, listen, your credit is together. You can go over here and get $10,000 in furniture. Now your condo is furnished.
You just got paid 4 times.
Now you get paid 4 times. That's penthouse pocket. That's a business for anybody that's listening. It don't matter what your background is. It don't matter.
And it all started from you just suppressing one thing so somebody can be approved.
Literally, that's realistically. I used to run that company, and that's where it started from. That's literally how that business started.
You know Derek Grace?
Yeah, I don't know him personally, but online, see him.
That's our guy. Good friend of ours, EYL alumni.
GG. What's up, y'all? It's the 4th quarter. It's a new month, and what better way to start it than to come and to join us at EYL University?
Yes, the 4th quarter is where star players make a name for themselves. So come and join the #1 roster. EYL University is the biggest platform for business in the universe. We have over 70 past classes, weekly classes. We have a private investment group on Facebook, which gives you access to our movie club, our book club. We also have bi-weekly real estate calls with MG, the mortgage guy, and monthly financial advisory calls with none other than yours truly. So head over to EYLUniversity.com right now and enter promo code EYL for 40% off of our annual membership.
That's right. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Head over. We'll see you on the other side.
Let's do it. He posted a post of yours, and he's like, I don't know, bro, but he dangerous.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you, right? I watch bro post and I look and I be like, what? We do different stuff, right? But I say, yo, he give it up like he not capping on nothing he said. Like even from I don't care. I'm wearing diamonds.
Right.
Yeah.
Shut up, man.
But even with the gold game, man, like bro, this is not as much respect.
Nah. When he said that was real though. He actually got my attention with that. I'm like, nah, this dude is dangerous, man. Like, it's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of information is the most important thing in the world. Like, cause it's like there's so much stuff that you could just change your whole life, your whole generation with just a few vital pieces of information.
Yeah, it's all it takes, and there's so many of us out here leading the way, giving it up to us, and giving the information up to really see how people can change their life. Like I just laid out, like we're on a public podcast, and I just gave out a whole business plan off of leveraging one piece of information. Before that, I gave a blueprint. I hope they take notes. Like, listen, I gave the blueprint. This is how you clean your credit. I use a 609 letter. Get familiar with companies like CFPB. It's the companies that regulate the credit bureaus. These are things that we need to know, information that we need. And I'm looking now and I go, we start looking and so many lives is changing off of information.
Yeah, it's a lot. Let me ask you another question. You had an interesting thing when you said that turn a liability into an asset, and that really struck my attention because it's like you said, we've been programmed so long to think that everything is liability on a certain level like that is not an asset, traditional assets like cars, for instance, right? It's like no matter like we did a video about how to like put your car in your business name, like deduction and all that. And a lot of people was like, that's still not annoying, but then there was always some skeptic like, well, it's still a liability, you're still wasting money on it. But you broke down something, and that was kind of crazy. You got my attention how you can actually make money with the car, like running ads and. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. So when it comes to that, one of the things is that, look, and it's raining. It probably rub people the wrong way. Cars are liabilities, right? That's a 19th century mindset, right? Take that back. That's in the 90s and the 80s. That mindset exists. It's not relevant now. The only people that's relevant to is people who won't acquire new information and don't stay up to date with systems, right? Because there's no way that you can look at a vehicle unless you just don't have information. I got friends that make 6 figures off of vehicles. No way you're gonna tell me that that's a liability. It's a liability if we don't utilize it right. So then I started talking about, I said, listen, you want to learn, okay, here, let's take a car like a smart car, right? I went and found the littlest car, right? Littlest car that nobody wants. When I tell you, right, the smart car for two, right? Listen to me, right?
I didn't think it was yours when I saw it.
Right.
And then I saw you driving. I said, it is.
Yeah, right. And I'm like, yo, I put music in and everything. Got a beat. I'm like, yo, listen. Funny thing is that I buy the smart car, and then not only so I buy the smart car. I tell people, listen, let me explain something to you. I got the smart car, and this is what I teach people as well. I say, look, you can go to swap a lease and literally do a lease takeover, put no money down out of pocket, get a car that costs $200 a month. This vehicle costs $200 a month. Now what happens next? Since this vehicle costs $200 a month, I say, yo, listen, earn your leisure. I got a car that's gonna be in downtown Metro Atlanta, 12 hours a day. It'll probably get exposed to about 30,000 people a month. Yo, give me $200. I want to put earn your leisure on the left side in your company promotion. Is that something that you'll be okay with?
200, we'll do it.
So,
Right, that's light. Okay, well, guess what? I'm gonna get somebody else to put their business on the right side. I'm gonna get another business to put their business on the back of the door, on the back of the vehicle, right? I now make $600 off a $200 liability. Then they say, well, how you gonna keep it in Metro Atlanta for 12 hours a day? You gonna drive it? No, I'm gonna go and hire somebody to drive it. So now I'm gonna rent the car out to somebody who want to drive for Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash, one of the grocery delivery services. Look, give me $150 a week. You don't pay gas or insurance. You give me $150 a week, and you use the vehicle. Now you use the car 6 hours a day. You got access to it 6 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's one person. I do 2 people. So now that's 12 hours. That's a 12-hour shift in the day. That's 2 people paying me $150 a week. That's $300. That's $1,200 a month. So now I'm making $1,200 a month off the drivers, $600 off the advertisement. That's $1,800 a month. $1,600 of that is profit. I'm making $1,600 profit off of one vehicle that they said was a liability. If I got 2 cars, I'm $3,200 to the good every month.
To the good.
$200 a month.
Straight cash, homie. It's one of the best things I've heard you say, man. Mindset is the only liability.
Now you make $3,200 a month. Imagine this. What's your background need to be? What do you need a degree in? That's $3,200 a month paying for a vehicle. Now, if you really get tricked and you understand is that, then you go, well, it's other cars out there, and you can look up it's websites that are tagged and say, hey, look, these cars perform the best on tour, right? You can literally get one of those cars and then make it pay for your other one. Or you just use it as income. You come home and you're like, yo, I got my credit together, but I don't know what to do with it. How do I turn my credit to cash? That's one of the credit to cash strategies, is actually learning how to execute and learn systems.
I want to talk about something. That was a whole lot of game. What you're going for, and that's turning credit into cash.
Mm-hmm.
Most people, when we think credit cards and how we get cash from it, is like, if we get a cash advance, then we can take money out from it. Yeah. But your strategy has no cash advance and it's still liquidating. Can you break that down?
So it's a little bit different. Like it's a whole bunch of different ways, right? When it comes to like turning credit to cash. And I tell people, one, you don't ever want to do. If you have to pull money out doing a cash advance, they're gonna charge you more, and they get you an extra fees and a higher percentage. So I tell people to kind of stay away from cash advances. But I do things like it's just ways to generate cash, especially like my mindset is entrepreneur all the time. So like I tell people to do things like knowing which credit cards to use to do certain things. For example, if I go and run ads, right? Like I can run ads, and when I run ads, I can run ads and generate income. But if I wanted to like pull money off, like what you just said, something like you just said, like trying to pull money off without doing a cash advance fee, one of the things that we used to do for fun is like I would go on a cruise, and because when I go on a cruise ship, guess what happens on a cruise ship? Is that they give you the debit card, the room key. So when I go on a cruise ship and use the room key, I would just go to the casino and get 20, 30,000 in chips and get a cashier's check and go home. I just pulled my money off my credit card and I got reward points because I was on a cruise ship. So since you're on a cruise ship, you get 5 points per dollar. So since I'm on a cruise ship, I get 5 points per dollar. I literally got chips with the room key. I could max every card out if I wanted to and go home with the cashier's check if I needed to use it to invest, whatever I needed to do, and I still accumulated the reward points. So if I need to go buy a house, I literally can go on a cruise, 3 days for $200, go pull off 50,000, come home with cashier's checks, and go do my investment.
But this guy is dangerous. so when you take the 20, no joke. So when you take the 20, you are paying the 20 back, but you are redeeming the rewards points that come with spending that amount of money.
You can keep the reward points. That's the perks and benefits of having credit. And that's one of the main perks and benefits of having credit. I tell people is that credit cards versus debit cards is that you spend your cash, you get nothing back.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get big interest from letting it sit in the bank, right? But how do we actually use the bank for a benefit? What do we get from the bank? Like, and one of the things is that why they incentivized it was the reward points. But a lot of people in our community don't have that information and know how to use the incentives that they give us. We don't even do the research.
Cause look, I feel like that's like the fine line. Like nobody's reading the fine line. Like, yo, you get these. I mean, the most we ever look at is like, yo, can we get airplane rewards or airport rewards and hotel rewards? But there's so many other things like that you can actually be using this for.
Yo, listen, right? Is that one of the key things is this, right? Today, I got on recession proof, right? But I'm an advocate of my community. I'm an advocate of where I come from. Some people be like, yo, it's ignorant, y'all. We shouldn't wear designer clothes. We shouldn't do this and do that. Support black on whatever it is, whatever you want to wear. Wear naturally, things that's made from natural products, not cotton. I like wearing nice clothes. Louis Vuitton, Fendi right now is some of my favorite Dior. But I know a lot of people in the community, this is what they're after. These are the things that they desire to wear because it gives status, right? It's kind of a sense of status, and I keep it up. It is. It's a sense of status that people want something that costs more, something that's extra quiet, and make it separate. We got people growing up and kids that don't know how to actually go and get it without doing something illegal, right? So they go and selling drugs and robbing people for these designer clothes because nobody told them that, hey, listen, you can actually be an entrepreneur and run a business where you can leverage credit and get it for free. So what I did was this: I started going, and I don't want to spend my money on something cheap, right? I really don't like to spend my money. So
there we go.
When I get designer clothes, I get it for free. I'm not